Hello, it's week 6 of pregnancy. You're probably wondering what to expect, including changes with you and baby development. Now, if you took an early pregnancy test, then it has already been 2 weeks since you've known about your pregnancy. I'm wondering, has it started to sink in yet? Are you wondering 6 weeks pregnant is how many months? Well, our handy timeline tells us that week 6 is in the 2nd month of pregnancy. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about baby development, week 6 pregnancy symptoms and body changes you might be experiencing, and how to manage these. There's a chance that you're 6 weeks pregnant with no symptoms yet, and that's actually quite common. Welcome to the Birth Toolbox Classroom. I'm Alice, a doula and childbirth educator, going week by week through pregnancy with you. Sounds like it's time for class. What's happening with the baby's development this week? The baby, which is called an embryo at this point, is about the size of a corn kernel, measuring approximately 0.2 to 0.3 inches or 5 to 7 millimeters in length. This is another important week for rapid cell development, and it's a time when the foundations of many of the organs and systems of the body are being set up. A milestone that happens during the 6th week of pregnancy is the development of a detectable heartbeat. This heartbeat may not be visible with an ultrasound, but the heart can begin to beat rhythmically. Other exciting work that's going on inside your uterus is the formation and growth of the placenta. This is the organ that is critical for the exchange of nutrients and waste products between your body and your baby's body throughout pregnancy. At 6 weeks of pregnancy, the embryo has basic structures of their major organs and systems that have been formed. They also have the beginnings of their facial features and limbs at this stage. And the embryo's body is in the shape of a letter C. What symptoms should you expect at 6 weeks pregnant? As we talk about symptoms and body changes, really the most important thing is to know there is a wide range of symptoms that you can experience. You might experience all of the possible pregnancy symptoms or none of the pregnancy symptoms or somewhere in between, and that is totally okay. If you ever have any concern about a symptom or something that's changing with your body, don't hesitate to reach out to your care provider. That could be your general practitioner, your OBGYN, or a midwife. Now, by week 6, many of us are experiencing a lot of symptoms. So I put together a symptom checklist. So vomiting and general nausea is a common symptom at 6 weeks of pregnancy. Now, it often happens first thing in the morning, which is why it's called morning sickness, but it can really happen throughout the day. And some of the symptoms from last week that still could be challenging us are fatigue, mood swings, heightened sense of taste and smell, frequent urination, bloating and constipation, and those might still pop up for a while. Changes you might notice with your body in the 6th week include breast fullness and tenderness. That usually continues in week 6. Now, drop me a comment. Let me know what you're feeling this week. Thank you to our first trimester sponsor, 3 Lamaze. I am thrilled to announce our first trimester sponsor, 3 Lamaze. Now, if you aren't familiar with the 3 Lamaze brand, you might recognize their most popular product, Preggie Pop Drops. The first trimester is a great time to have these on hand. Now, I remember when I was pregnant for the first time, and I didn't know when that nausea was going to hit. And it's called morning sickness, but unfortunately, it's not something that you only experience in the morning. Now, Preggie Pop Drops are a natural solution to this challenge. The Preggie Pop Drops come in 4 yummy flavors. They're all natural, they're drug-free. There's sour raspberry, green apple, sour lemon, and sour tangerine. I love that you can grab a package of 21 for just $5 on Amazon. Now, this is an affordable way to be prepared for the symptoms that you might face in the first trimester. So with 21, that means you can have these close by when you feel that wave of nausea hit. I would probably put 7 of them in my purse, 7 in the car, and 7 at my desk. Now, this brand has staying power. At the time of this video, they have over 20,000 Amazon reviews. So thank you, 3 Lamaze, for helping us in the first trimester, and thank you for supporting childbirth education right here on YouTube. If your mind is racing about things you might need to think about and do, then you're in the right place. Each week, we're going to tackle items that you might want to put on your list. And I don't want to overwhelm you, so this board isn't going to get crazy. Now, during week 5, we talked about the foods and beverages to avoid. I'm going to link to that if you've missed it. Let's talk now about hydration. I'm going to put it on the think about side of our board because I want to encourage you to set up a system of keeping yourself hydrated. Now, you might not know it, but dehydration can lead to some complications of pregnancy, including low amniotic fluid and preterm labor. So this is why it's so important to make sure that it becomes an established habit now. Now, I remember teaching this in-person childbirth class with a couple that came with these little tiny 8-ounce water bottles. And when we were talking about hydration, they shared that they both try to get in about 4 of these a day. Well, it was August in Atlanta and this was not enough. So don't be like this. Get your hydration system established now. Now, if you're already good at getting in those 8 or more glasses a day, then check this one off the list. But if you don't have this down, it's something to think about this week. So how can you set yourself up for hydration success? Do you have 1 glass as soon as you wake up and then another 1 every couple of hours or so? If you have a hydration system that's already working, drop me a comment down below and share your system that's in place. You might be able to help out other viewers of this video. Back to the do side. This one is for the cat parents out there, called Stop the Scoop. So if you have a cat that goes outdoors, then you might be at risk for toxoplasmosis. If this is you, then have someone else take care of the litter box duties for the duration of your pregnancy. And one more for the do side, and that is avoid chemicals. Now, in week 4, we talked about being aware. So thinking about what your body is exposed to and what's going on inside and outside your body, as much as you can in early pregnancy, avoid pesticides and harsh chemicals. So short exposure is okay, like filling up your gas tank, but longer exposure should be avoided. I'm going to drop a link down below if you want more information about this from ACOG. Now, while we're at it, let's add one more: avoid sickness. Now, when possible, avoid people that are ill. And if you're pregnant during the winter months, you might want to increase your hand washing because that really can make a difference. If you are following along in our Healthy Pregnancy book, linked down below, the homework for this week is to read page 11. This has some really good information on other precautions to be mindful of during your pregnancy. Now, we're still in the beginning of your incredible journey to meet your baby. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell because I will be here every week of pregnancy, and I look forward to meeting you right back here for week number 7.